Hi Aquarius Moon, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot 144, very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Aquarius. It's so noisy out there. Unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 6-card spread going across the board. I have attempted to shuffle the deck. It's so wonderful what you have here. Very magical. Because you did have a card that popped out while I was shuffling, and no coincidence at all. It is the last card that came out for the Capricorn moon reading that I just did. So some of you may be a cusper, or this just may be a continuing love story is also what I'm getting. I'm also getting the message of a lot of divine masculines who are coming through and really stepping up and embracing their feminine. And as they're doing this, it's helping them to have this beautiful yellow light energy around them that's very happy and joyful. And being in this just it brings back that energy of love, and it's like it's ongoing. This is very nice. We have the Page of Cups here that wanted to pop out. I mean, it was so fresh the way that it came out, and it was so clean and very impressive here. But this is water energy. For the last reading for Capricorn moons, it came out as an innocent surprise. I'm getting almost very similar energy here. A lover of beverages here, loving to sit and observe. Probably sipping on some tea. Could be some tea that is slowly being seeped and served. But really enjoying oneself and sitting in a beautiful position. I do see blossoming. So with the blossoming, they're possibly also coming through with greater awareness and apology. But for a lot of you, I am getting a surprise of some sort. But this also being in a very lighthearted message. This is a love exchange that's very playful love that's here. So with that being said, and then cups again is water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and a Fucus. We have a new moon that's coming up in a couple of days here, so that energy is relevant for us right now. The moon is also currently in the sign of Cancer, so this is the selection of the moon card for your reading. You and your loved ones are safe. I'm going to read that section of the book, the guidebook for this Moonology Oracle card deck, and then shuffle this back in, this beautiful Page of Cups back into the deck, and deliver your 6 cards, and that'll complete your reading. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. There's a new start coming in your private life. Something is rising up in connection with the people and places you hold dearest. This can be to do with a member of your family, a flatmate, flatmate, I love that, or moving house. If you're hoping to move forward with something special in your private life, this card comes to you as a message that you can do it. If you've been neglecting your family, it's time to reconnect with them. If you've been neglecting yourself, you need to take better care of yourself and nurture yourself more. If your insecurity is holding you back, that's something for you to work on now. Doing so could bring you your heart's desire. I'll repeat that. Doing so could bring you your heart's desire. Attune to the moon by making sure you put family first. Additional meanings for this card. Let someone get a bit closer to you. A new cycle is starting for your child or children. It's time to review your goals. Have they changed? Meditation will help you banish your insecurities. Spending time near water will bring you peace and answers. The teaching. The new moon in Cancer can be a super emotional time. The moon is all about emotions, and Cancer is a water sign, also very emotional. Saying that, the moon is very happy in the sign of Cancer. It is one of her 2 home signs, along with Taurus. My nose just started itching like tremendously. Hold on one second. So whenever you pull it, this card suggests that whatever happens next will be in your favor. It's especially positive for family matters. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. All right, let's go ahead and we'll shuffle this back in for Aquarius. Okay, I'm going to take a step away for a second. I will be right back. Okay, thank you for being patient. Let's get to your first card here. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So what I'm getting here is this being a particular person who has some trouble that they're having walking away. I do feel that for a majority of you, you have left a situation. I'm also getting, oh my goodness. Okay, what's wanting to come through very strongly right now? A lot of you are male energies here, masculine energies, divine masculine energies. And I feel that that may be the reason why this Page of Cups came up. Before I even continue with the rest of these cards, I will say that I was getting, I channeled the title, I Got Your Back. And so I do feel that this may be about the divine masculines who are protecting. Oh, and that really touches my heart. Protecting their divine feminines. And that being a part of that stepping up energy that I was getting. And so with that being said, I do feel that this may be the case of the X energy with Mercury retrograde energy being present, and then also Venus retrograde with it going direct pretty soon here, following the new moon energy. So strong return of X's. As this is happening, if this is presenting itself for you where X's are returning, continue to be in that energy of seeing what you want and knowing what you want, and then being adamant about what you want and moving into that even more so that those cycles can be closed in the way that you need them to and want them to, so they're not representing themselves. For some of you, I do feel that you have closed these cycles, and this is most likely going to be not just about exes, but also narcissistic exes here. And this could be the overall energy of the exes that one may have. Just kind of speaking to the journey and what one has gone through and been through to overcome and to move into this newness of that page energy with that Page of Cups, where I do feel a lot of you are moving into newer partnerships that are more lighthearted, that are happy, that are very healing and bright and joyful and sunny for you, and do bring emotional fulfillment. That Page of Cups is a water card having to do with emotion. The Eight of Cups in reverse is about lack of emotion. There being no emotional fulfillment. Cups, you know, a tower. I'm seeing a tower here too. So very possible someone that you have left behind, in you leaving them behind, and that situation has created a tower moment here. And humbling is also what I'm getting, where this stability of those cups being stacked there is showing itself as being unstable, and it being a very watery situation, seeing that cup of water fall off the top there. Again, Cups is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and a Fucus. 8 energy has to do with prosperity. This could be along with a tower moment that's happening. It could be connected to a loss of prosperity of some sort here, with there being a disconnect when it comes to you. I do feel too that this is about the divine masculine letting the divine feminine know that they do have their back, so that they're supported in being able to speak their truth. As I see that blue energy there too, that representing the throat chakra. All right. And then also karmic return is also what I'm getting with that 8 energy. Saturn being connected to this as well. The next card. Yeah, we have the 7 of Wands. So I do feel that this may be another X energy. And this is all going to be about the energy from within that's being worked out and played out in relationships with others in order to be successfully completed, and for lessons to be learned, so that, again, they're not representing themselves and becoming a redundant hamster wheel type process here. And I do feel that this is just speaking to all the cycles that have been closed for you successfully, and one being able to speak their truth on this. With this coming out after this energy here of the 8 of Cup reverse, I do feel that it could also be related, this energy of a 7 of Wand being defensive and fighting off a connection due to some self-confidence, and there being a lack of self-confidence when it comes to that energy. But I do also feel that this may be a separate person here too as well. Wands is fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and Ophiuchus, and it does not have to be specifically platonic relationships or romantic partnerships. It could also be dealing with friends and family. I'm also getting friends here too. So this being a situation of friends that you may have had at one time, and just feeling like everybody turned against you in your time of need, of possibly having a new start here, and then having to learn how to build up your own confidence, not receiving the support that you thought that you would get. Everything isn't always sexual. So I am seeing this more as friends. Sevens being about being on the right path. So as heavy and as hectic as it may seem here with this energy here, and having to learn how to stand up for oneself, this all helped you to do that there. What appeared to come against you in a way here. I'm also getting with that 6 of Wands. This could also be some of you dealing with a particular celebrity energy here with that 6 of Wands, and that being possibly connected to a partnership or a relationship that has to do with romance or intimacy, something that's on a different level than just friendship, but there being a battle of some sort here for whatever reason. We do have the 6 taken away from the 1 there, where I am getting a 5 of Wands energy. So possibly just feeling like I'm getting there being complex energy, masculine being more in their feminine energy and comparing themselves to their partner and feeling a certain way, possibly jealous, and that just being a part of some inner workings and some healing that needs to take place there. Let's see what your third card is. We have the 7 of Cups. So here I'm getting this as being a representation of someone who has options. Libra energy here as well. With the green energy, they have a lot of love for one. But this relationship did not work out, is what I'm getting because of that option energy. And I've noticed that this 1 cup was here. I'm getting Ace of Cup energy, where it's more about keeping that love to oneself. And then I just noticed that all these cups here surround this 1 cup here. I've seen this as a flower. I have, I don't know what you call it, but my vision is a part of that lesser percentage that sees things in a different way versus what a majority of most people would see things as. So I completely seen this as a flower here. The cup being in the middle there. I can't remember what you call that. I took this really cool testing. I got called to to participate in some testing because of my vision and my memory and whatnot, and what takes place with my brain when I was attending the University of Iowa. And I actually got some money for it. It was really cool, and they had me do a lot of cool stuff, and it was over a span of time. That may be significant for you for some reason. That's wanting to come up. that is related to college days. So for a lot of you, that could be something relevant when it comes to a situation. If you went to college or dated someone back in your college years, even if you didn't go to college, in that age range there. So this being something that took place here where you may have met someone, even though there was a bond here that had a lot of love, someone was still keeping their options open. But then also a reminder to you that you have definitely been on the right path. Again, regardless of what it looks like, it's all designed to help you to come into greater. So what you've experienced being a lot of heartache and pain is what I'm getting here with all three cards here. And they're just being upset because there's a lot of energy that you dealt with where there's a lot of selfishness and misunderstanding and a lot of reactive energy here when it comes to emotion, not knowing how to supply emotion here too as well, and spreading it out across the land is also what I'm seeing that you've dealt with, where I do feel a lot of you have been that sole individual of faithfulness and loyalty in representing this, and possibly, having this energy reflected back onto you where you may have acted in the same manner here at some point, and that being a part of some lessons here too, but that wanting to come through. And then again, cups is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And if you could, so I'm going to scoot this down. We'll make room for the fourth card. All right, we have the Hermit. So this is sloth energy, someone that likes to chill. The color yellow, I'm also seeing someone who's very confident, who likes to hang, and like I'm getting like be the funny guy or the funny girl, take what resonates. I am getting this being more about the feminine sharing their story of what they've experienced over time here. But having an experience with a particular person here who likes to definitely keep from themselves, keep from themselves. That could be there too, that wanting to come through. They may like to wear hoodies. I'm getting earth energy, so strong Virgo energy is also present here with this being a card of Virgo. 9 energy is also Sagittarius energy, Sagittarius being ruled by Jupiter. And the Hermit is having to do with, seeing that light from within. So it could be, someone that you dealt with here that was just more interested in hanging around, hanging out, being chill, not really taking anything seriously. Just not ready because, again, that totally came out, them wanting to keep away from themselves. That's a part of the unhealing, and I was getting that with these other cards here too. So that being, one of the underlying foundations of what's taken place with this being the root of, what's been taking place for a feminine energy here. And overcoming this here too. 9s are about completion. And so I'm seeing an 8 and then a 7 and then going to a 9. So it's almost like there being great movement, possibly, feeling confident about, moving forward, and then a situation happening where one have, felt like they had to take a step back, or like the progress that they made, they've taken a few steps back, dealing with particular energies here. Still moving along that path very strongly, getting through that and continuing to persevere. And then moving into this 9 energy, still dealing with possible same energy here with that Hermit there too, but it being a progression because one is actually pushing through and getting stronger and learning from these situations and not taking a setback, but continuing to persevere and to move forward no matter what here. All right, let's see what we have for your 5th card. We have the Hangman in reverse. So this is a greater enlightenment that has been achieved here. And it could be, with these energies here, it could be a particular person that you have dealt with that you may not necessarily have talked to. Being in a Hermit energy with this coming out after the Hangman, with the Hangman coming out after the Hermit. Very possible that someone that you dealt with that Hermit energy, having to go within in order to gain greater enlightenment. That's what that Hangman in reverse here is. So in doing so, someone embracing the energy that they have by being in the darkness, moving through that dark night of the soul. I do feel it's because you've moved through your dark night of the souls in a very special and significant way. And because you have done that and someone is seeing you for that, it helped someone to be in this energy here to become the beautiful butterfly that they're morphing into with that Hangman in reverse. The Hangman in reverse is a card of 12, is a part of the major arcana. With these two major arcanas together, the Hermit and the Hangman, I do feel that that's speaking to a significant impact, and also that perseverance and pushing through to create a finale and a completion with the 9 and to move into a new cycle. And I do feel too that there's someone here that's seeing you do this, and as you're doing this, it's helping them to do the same thing here, given what you've gone through. So what you have gone through as a sacrifice here, and this Hangman energy being a part of that energy there too, what you've experienced has helped you to gain, and that being a part of what the focus is very important here for you to do in order to continue to move through and persevere and to receive and reap your harvest. It's a card of Pisces here too as well. So with me saying that, I automatically got that Page of Cups. That Page of Cups being very strong Pisces energy. I do feel that the Page of Cups that a lot of you are dealing with, who has got your back with that energy there, they may have been in this Hermit energy or been this Hermit energy here. And because of seeing you and being connected to you, I do feel there's a greater bond that's happening here too, where it's also helping them with their confidence and to not be so much in the dark, but to come out into the light and to blossom into who it is that they really are. We had that lotus that was sitting on top of their crown as well. I do feel that that's this energy here. Having great enlightenment and having a knowing, and there being greater awareness so that there can be a new start here and some collaboration. That 12 is also a 3. And I'm getting 3 pentacles connected to that and working together. Beautiful. Let's see what we have for the last card. I feel like this is going to be a blend of you both here. We have the High Priestess in reverse. Yeah. So what I'm getting is there being scorpionic communication here between you and someone else. For you that resonate as the feminine here, I do feel, I'm going to move these cards here. I feel that this 4 energy is kind of speaking to that particular part of the journey to help one to come into stability. 4 is being about stability. And then with that, and moving through and persevering and coming into great completion, there's now newness here. And you supported and assisted and helped someone to come into greater atonement and enlightenment here. So with this High Priestess in reverse, I'm not getting this being as the traditional reversal energy. I do feel that this is about a connection and there being communication between masculine and feminine here in a very strong scorpionic way, where the High Priestess is communicating that they are seeing the energy that they are connected to, very much so. Notice that cat, this beautiful cat, that's the only reason I'm getting this reversal, is so that that sight and that vision can be seen where it's set on this energy here, this Hangman here in reverse, and vice versa here. They're both facing one another here. I was getting that strongly with these 2 final cards, or even just this final card, speaking to there being a union of some sort here. And also what I'm seeing, now that I've said that, I'm seeing the energy of 5. That 5 being the Hierophant energy in the major arcana. The Hierophant is the counterpart to the High Priestess. I'm laughing because High Priestess energy and the Hierophant have been coming out like gangbusters in these readings together. Divine union. It's very high spiritual connection here that's taking place, and there being transformation from within the masculine here that's really helping and supporting the feminine, because the feminine is loving themselves. And this is being seen, and it's also, I feel, a very strong catalyst for the divine masculine. So this being the inner workings of the divine feminine, that's also having a very strong effect on who it is that they're connecting to on a high spiritual level here. And it just being something magnificent that is continuing to blossom and continuing to show itself, but it's showing itself in all the magic that it represents. and this just being completely beautiful. You have that 3 here with the 1 and the 2, and then the 2 here, that coming together to create a 5. Fives are about transformation, but again, it's that Hierophant energy that's also very sexual attractive energy, the 5 energy. And then the Hierophant is also about loyalty and commitment. And I just feel that this is, the bond and agreement and seeing one another for the truth of who it is that they are is what's taking place here. This is so pretty. I'm not even going to turn this over to see what's on the bottom. I really feel like I want to, though. Let's go ahead and see. But I feel that this completes your reading here. So you're all set. And that message came through very strongly here. Let's see what we have on the bottom. 8 of Wands in reverse. Okay. That's what I'm picking up. Okay, so I do feel that this is also about what's that word? What's the word I'm looking for? Exclusivity. This being intimate and between two. I'm getting this with this reversal here. I'm not getting this as, again, I just feel that this reversal energy is kind of speaking to what's here. This being the energy of what's being left behind, possibly something that may have started in the past here too, and not being able to walk away from it, and it representing itself. I said this before with the retrograde energies. There being a resurfacing here where there may have been a struggle, but true design and divine timing coming through all the way here. We do have that 8 energy here again. Slow offer, that's also here too as well, is what I'm getting. And now that I also see that here, the reason that I'm getting this being so important here in your set reading is here. I'm also getting this 8 being connected to this 8 of Cups. I just feel that there's a magician in reverse energy that one has also gotten away from, and I do feel that that's a part of the divine masculine stepping up energy here too, as well as being in that protective energy towards the feminine here, because I do see now with that 8 of Cups here and this 8 in reverse here, this being representation of communication between these two, but I feel it's a transmutation of dealing with an energy here where there was a lot of toxicity and negativity. And that being the lack of emotion, this being lack of communication, but it being connected more to this energy is what I'm getting here. And I do feel that this is why this card wanted to be seen here too, because there was no real intention on making an offer when it came to the feminine, coming from a particular energy here in this 8 of Cups here, and this 8 of Wands, and no communication being connected to this here. And it's not having so much to do here with this connection that's now blossoming. But I do feel that with this reversal energy and this coming about as the bottom of the deck card, this also being about the arrows of love that are taking place now between these two after there's been some work here to gain greater stability. Wonderful reading, Aquarius. Get it, divine masculines. Continue to do that beautiful work and continue to receive that beautiful love. I know it's delicious and it feels fantastic for both divine masculine and feminine. More unions are coming together, and this is super pretty because it's on a more higher spiritual level here that cannot be touched. It cannot be touched. You and your loved ones are safe. Happy new moon to all of you as we move forward here. Aquarius moons, this was your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. I don't know how to put this. We'll just leave it here. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers, and until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you. Peace.